Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're up here at Wilkesboro testing for a race that's coming up, for your own puddle race. We went back to a slick on Leo's truck and Robbie's car. We're going to try it and see how it does, see if we see what we want to see going back to the slick. So let's get some test passes here and see what we think. Alright, they've got some passes in. For Leo, not seeing what we want to see on the slick. Tobin's car, something's going on there, so they're going to check it out and see what it is. It sounds like it's got some kind of miss, so we don't know if it's a sensor or a plug, a blood wire, or something like that. Maybe even a coil pack. For Robbie, he's not liking what he's seeing on the slick, so we ain't got the radials. He's putting the radials back on. So Tobin's going, they did swap around a couple of sensors. They think they found it. So he's going to make a couple more passes right here and see if it fixes his car. And as soon as we get a chance, we're going to make some more passes with his on the radio. Leo, not sure what he's decided yet. He may be going back on the radio himself. So see what happens here. Something is going on right there. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like crap, but something's going on. It's like it wasn't making no boost, and all of a sudden it made it all. Okay, it's another day. We're at a different drag strip. Pretty much talked to Robbie today, and obviously from the last couple of passages you've seen there, we're still not seeing what we wanted to see. So we loaded up and come to Farmington this evening. So we're going to try to get a couple test passes in down here, see how things go down here. So. Car's on the trailer. That was kind of a short-lived test and tune right there. Something broke when he got out right there. So with that being said, we're going to get back to the shop and try to go tear rear end cover off, drop the pan on the transmission, see if we can't see what's going on right here. So here we go. Let the fun begin right here.
I'm just draining. I still got one bolt in there.
Busted it all the way.
Yay, we have found the problem. If you were going to describe this, Leo, how would you do it?
Well done.
Well done.
Yep.
No medium rare, no nothing.
Nope. There's not one tooth left.
No, you don't have to worry about brushing your teeth on this one.
Oh. Show them the ring gear over there.
Merry-go-round.
Feels a little tight.
New gear is in. Checking the shims and everything right now. So. Back together, covers on. Robbie's over there putting the axle in, getting it together. Hopefully everything works out with this. Okay, we made it. Car's fixed. Back on slicks. But we did bring the radials just in case. Other guys are here. Got several running different classes for us today. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Thursday night when we were testing, we were struggling. Turned around, went back to Farmington, as you've seen right there, made 2 passes, car broke. If you don't think people don't struggle sometimes, then I don't know what to tell you. This right here, this is real life. I mean, a lot of times, you know, I've watched other stuff where you see just all the good. Nobody ever shows the bad. Well, we had some bad, and want everybody to see it, and to let y'all know that it's not always about a bed of roses and 100% everything works out like it should. This is what it is at the end of the day. But hopefully these guys can go some rounds for us, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, here we go. First round of the small tire.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
All right, here we go. First round, low budget, small tire class. Left lane takes it. All right, here we go. Stick shift. He got the bye. All right, guys, here we go. First round, run what you brung. See what the call is right here. Right lane takes it. Here we go, next round, low budget, small tire. We got the buy right here. All right, here we go, next round, run what you brung is semifinals right here. Here we go, next round, low budget, small tire. Right, we're right, guys, we're getting towards the end of the video, but before Robbie tells us a couple things, I want to say thank you to Leo for helping us burn the midnight oil and getting him back up and going. And also to everybody that's reached out to Leo and Tobin already. And hopefully we can get them guys, you know, we're going to help them as much as we can too and get them back going. And
Yeah, I know they got open doors here.
yeah.
After hours, weekend, whatever they need.
We done talked to them and told them, you know, like I said, open door. So
I think we already scheduled some stuff. Leo's got some stuff in the works. So we ain't gonna say what yet, but possibly might be trying to make dig or die. So we'll see. Tobin probably will be ready pretty soon. The extent of his wasn't, the damage wasn't.
it's more
really
cosmetic than anything. So, but also, you know, I spoke earlier in the video about, you know, this being, you know, kind of true life.
Yeah,
It's not all easy.
weird video.
Yeah, it's definitely wasn't all easy. Tough times there for
feel
about
like
3 days.
There was a lot of things telling us to not race, but you know, you overlook it. You get in the heat of the moment, so you do what you can to make it. And sometimes it ain't worth it. Sometimes it is worth it. I mean, as you see, I mean, we won our class. I mean, after Leo wrecked, I pretty much told myself I wasn't going to go down the track, wasn't going to race, and you know, just kind of just talked myself into it, worked my courage up. I don't even think I spun first round. I just was cautious at where the transition was and stuff, and we had some concerns earlier in the day, and people are going to say, oh, it's no prep, you just race what you're getting, but there's to an extent it's no prep, there's to an extent of having too big of an ego to be safe. You know, the biggest thing is,
And we all have an ego.
we all dump hundreds, thousands of dollars into these things, and if you know it's physically not safe to go down a track, why risk it and wadding your car up? I mean, yes, it can happen on prep, no prep, it don't matter, but if you can minimize that, and you know, everybody's preached safety, especially the last couple of years, so why put yourself in a position that's just not, you know, it's unsafe. A lot of drivers that were there didn't know what had happened Thursday night with the car oiling the lanes down, and why we had the concern of what was going on. The only reason I had a main concern is we were at that no prep at Mooresville last year. There's a car that wrecked, got in the guardrail. They put white stuff all the way down the track. The next two pairs, at right lane one, because it was just a one lane race, there was powder stuff flying up everywhere.
And another car wrecked.
Yeah, actually another car wrecked. I think they were slipping and sliding. So all they did, you know, people pay to watch a race. That's the thing. You know, fans they're spending $20 to come in the gate. They want to see a race, not people wrecking. I mean, the wrecks do get attention, whatever, but not for the right reason, in my opinion. But you know, everybody wants to see good, close racing, and when it's a one-lane racetrack, it's hard to get that. I mean, a few of the first pairs won in the left lane, but that's also due to some cars in the right lane just overpowered or whatever.
Yeah. The left lane later on in the night did start coming around a little bit.
Yeah, it came around. I mean, I went my fastest pass in the left lane, but that was in the final, almost right before the final. So
Yeah.
it's hard to, when the car count is low and one lane is significantly better than the other. Because I know I made my first round in the left lane, then I made the second round in the right lane, and I was at least a tenth or two faster in the right lane than the left lane. So, I mean, that could have just been some changes with the car, but it's just when you can walk it and you can physically feel a difference.
Yeah,
on the track, it's hard
and that, well, like I said, that was our
yourself.
biggest concern on the safety side. But you know,
Like I
But
said, there's a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of chatter about, oh, you just race what you're given, but like I said,
You race
no
what
one's
you're-
forcing you to go down the track. So I mean,
Right.
if this is gonna sound stupid of me, but if something wasn't done about it, I probably wasn't gonna race and just loaded up and probably went somewhere and started testing for dig or die, because I mean that's the main focus for this month.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just not worth it. I don't want to hurt the car. I don't want to tear it up before the race that I'm looking forward to. I was looking forward to all because we missed the one in March. So.
yeah. Well, a prime example. We'll go back to another race at Mooresville, the streetcar takeover after party. You know, it was supposed to be a kind of a prep done deal,
Yeah.
and I know Eric was wanting people to see a race, and
Yeah,
he did not want to prep the track again. But
There was a lot of faster cars that
Yeah.
couldn't get down, but nobody wants to see cars knock the tire 60 feet out
So,
and one lane just win. I mean, that's not fun. For
he
people
seen
paying.
he seen some cars knock a tire, and he took a bit on himself. He said, "I wasn't going to prep."
Like go to an NHRA race, you spend hundreds of dollars getting their tickets. and you watch these these big horsepower alcohol cars. One lane will go down, one lane won't, and there's no excitement. And when the two cars do go down together, you see everybody on their feet in the stands. So I mean, there's just, I don't feel like I have that ego of, well, if I'm gonna race on this concrete floor, if there's oil all over it, I'm gonna go down it just because I'm cooler than you or badder than you. I mean, it's not about that. It's just about.
Well,
I just don't want. I mean, it can. It's not really if you're gonna wreck your car, it's when, but you do what you can to minimize that issue.
Well, let's go back to what you said there. You race on what you're given till safety raises an eyebrow. That's big.
At the end of the day, you want to go home with your car in one piece.
And also, if y'all noticed in the video, I really didn't talk to these guys much, really, in between testing and racing because it's been pretty hot here for the past.
It was just tough between rounds Saturday because, like, I'm sure I didn't talk to a lot of people like normal because even after the 2 wrecks happened, every time I come to the lanes, I appreciate all the people, like, telling me to be careful and everything. But as a racer, there's a mindset you kind of get into. You can watch other people wreck that you're not close with, and it's just, wow,
it's
hard
to
watch
for them.
Yeah, it happen. But when it's someone that you really are close with and consider family, it's like when Leo hit that wall the first time. I didn't even realize he hit the wall, and then he was on his side, and then you just stand there like you're in shock.
You're shocked. Then adrenaline hits.
Yeah, and then you start figuring out what you got to do, and everybody starts running, and you just try to get them out of the way so the safety can get down. The big thanks to Wilkesboro. I think Paul was actually already on the Leo
move
out of the truck.
Yeah,
as it was wrecking, and I mean that was. I'm very proud of them for having the.
They were on top of it.
Trained and practiced a lot for that, and it can tell it shows. If all tracks were that quick,
yeah,
it'd be amazing.
But going back to me not talking to y'all in between rounds and stuff because, like I said, it was so hot. And then again, as soon as y'all make a pass, you're getting out of the fire suits and stuff, and basically getting y'all in front of fans and shade.
It was a great event. The only thing I hate about no prep events in the summer is it seems like they want to start late. When they start late, and it's a lower car count, it's rush. Even if you're running even if you're running one class, it's just getting there back to back to back, and that's just part of it. That's kind of one of the things. You just gotta race what you get on that, but. It's just hard because there's so many things you got to do in between rounds. Make sure you don't miss stuff. You're trying to look over the data and just make quick decisions. It really tests you as a racer and a tuner, I think. And even if at the point you're helping multiple cars. Yeah,
and like I said, it ended up being seeing some different cars and seeing what someone can run up there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I heard there was some chatter about me running the low budget small tire, but at the end of the day, I showed up. I don't know if you told them or not. I showed up with a car that had literally no test passes on a slick other than 2 at Wilkesboro Thursday. And that was with no tubes in the tires. And went back to radials at the track. And then tested Friday at Farmington, broke it. And then just showed up Saturday. Had no idea on tune-up because the tunes at Wilkesboro Thursday blew the tires off. So just it's $100, $150 more to take that gamble, and it just wasn't in a position to do that. Wasn't confident enough, knowing what other cars were in the small tire class, and it fits all the rules. And there's one thing that everybody fusses about on my car that it's on M1, and I mean it's got a fuel cell that's the same size as the factory tank, so it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, other than maybe the weight of the intercooler off the front, but it's just. I don't really see the concern, but it's at the end of the day, it was 3,800 pounds race weight up there Saturday. Probably the heaviest car in the class.
But you, like I said, you took what you were given, got the tune up right, and I know Leo and Tobin both said, "Hey, you're the only one left. Take it home for us."
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not superstitious, but both times I've won the last 2 months has been wearing the same shirt, so.
You wore
all these races. You're probably gonna see me wearing the same shirt because.
We'll have to buy you another one, or you just gonna wash that one and wear it out?
Yeah, because I think it's good luck, and it's hard to be superstitious about stuff like that. But I mean, even when Leo and Tobin wrecked, it's just kind of like I've mentioned it. It's just kind of like something just stopped them from rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, Tobin was almost rolled.
If you go back. go back and watch it. It's when he hit the barrier over there. You could see the sparks flying. I was like, "Holy
Yeah,
crap!"
but when he went sideways past the finish line camera, I don't see how, as heavy as that car is,
I
how
don't see how it kept from rolling myself.
And even Leo on the side. I mean, I don't see how it. I mean, it's just like something literally just set it back on the ground.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, when he did go on his side, his arm, when the glass broke and he went on his side, his fire jacket scrubbed the track right there. So
I think the biggest thing is, like we even told him before he ran, why are you not wearing your Honda pass?
Yeah,
we all preached to him before he went down the track. I wear mine every time. It's not the fanciest, but I feel secure in it. I can't move my head, so that's a lot of times. Like if you see I'm way out on people, I just stay in it because I can't see them.
Right.
I can't turn my head to see, and I really need a full containment seat and more cage as fast as I'm going. But
it's coming.
It's just
it's in due time.
A lot of it too is just knowing your car and driving it. Leo will tell you, he admits he feels like he overdrove it on that last pedal, and it's just part of it. You're in the heat of the moment. In the video, it kind of does look like he was making up some ground, and even when you're making up ground sideways, you still think you can handle it. It's the risk you take every time. I mean,
exactly.
It can happen to anybody when you're not even expecting it.
Yeah. Well, I think we got it all covered there.
Yeah,
can't think of anything else.
Just be as safe as possible.
Yeah, no price on safety.
It don't matter if you like somebody or don't like them or have beef. You hate seeing anything bad happen to anybody, and
And if you have to miss a race or two to purchase that extra safety stuff, hey, do it. Miss the race.
Yeah, if it's not worth it, I mean, you want to be able to. At the end of the day, this is all a hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, some people treat it as a job, and I probably do too. But
there we go.
At the end of the day, that car can sit there and not cost you any money. I mean, just keep it. You wreck it, it costs more money.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll end it on that right there then.
Yeah, I guess so. And let's try it again next time.